This is Dr. Neil Burney. He lives in Bermuda, a stunning Atlantic island 640 miles east of North Carolina, USA.
So now
He spent the last 30 years practicing veterinary medicine, but now he's transferring his veterinary skills to help save, protect, and learn more about the incredible marine life of Bermuda's ocean.
This is a completely wild shark.
Alongside his dedicated ocean vet team are a number of scientists, marine biologists,
off the back fin.
and specialist master divers, helping to perform a number of unique and dangerous procedures in a bid to safeguard critically important marine species. Together, the team will be fitting satellite tags to huge tiger sharks, saving precious green turtles, dissecting giant blue marlin, and obtaining unique toxin samples from 45-ton migrating humpback whales.
Yay! Whoa!
My knees are like jello.
Yes, man.
This is Bermuda, home to Dr. Neil Burney, the ocean vet. The Galapagos shark, once one of the most abundant shark species found in the waters around Bermuda. These apex predators play a fundamental role in the health of the marine ecosystem, helping to control the delicate balance of life in oceans all over the world. Over the last 60 years, a rapid increase of sharks caught globally has had a devastating effect on Galapagos shark numbers, casting serious doubt over its long-term survival.
I've got him, he's in tonic, Ian, we're gonna take it.
In this episode of Ocean Vet, Neil and his team have been called in to help release a sick Galapagos shark from the Bermuda Aquarium's North Rock tank.
We're gonna transfer him into the stretcher on 3, 2, 1, go.
To ensure this fish survives, Neil and his crew face a challenging mission to transport the animal 7 miles offshore for release at a protected marine reserve.
As we release the fish, I'm gonna make sure that he can swim strongly.
Neil and his crew will also have a rare encounter with a blue shark while on a mission to catch a large Galapagos shark to implant a powerful satellite tracking tag.
Now I'm gonna insert this large PSAT archival tag into the fish.
The team's goal is to begin a new scientific study, tracking these sharks to see if they make long-range migrations from the Bermuda platform.
Okay, give me the hose.
Out the hose.
Together with his ocean vet crew, Neil faces some of his toughest challenges in a bid to help save and learn more about the majestic Galapagos shark.
Morning, Roma.
Morning.
Lisa.
Neil's veterinary expertise have been called upon by the Bermuda Aquarium to help with the release of their captive Galapagos shark.
Good. Is he behaving himself?
Oh yeah, he's waiting for you.
Let's hope. We just gotta hope his behavior is good. We gotta hope the shark behaves himself and comes easily into our capture net.
The aquarium's resident Galapagos shark, Desmond, has developed lesions on his nose. These injuries have been sustained by the shark banging against the walls of the tank, trying to avoid the bullying of the larger and more aggressive black grouper. After several weeks under observation, Neil has seen no improvement in the shark's condition, so its best chance of survival lies with it being released.
We're gonna have Neil on the head in terms of...
The aquarium's chief curator, Dr. Ian Walker, aquarium collector Stephen Davies, and series marine biologist Choi Ming will be capturing the shark with Neil, loading it onto a stretcher and rushing it to a tank waiting on the ocean vet boat, Bones.
There's a lot on the line here. We're very concerned about the health of this particular shark. We really are concerned for his welfare. We don't want to lose him during this capture and release process.
To ensure this shark stands the best chance of making a full recovery from its injuries, North Rock has been selected by the team as a release location. This protected marine reserve will enable this shark to make a full and speedy recovery, and its close proximity to the aquarium will minimize stress to the animal during transport.
We're a little frustrated at the moment because we've been waiting quite a few minutes for the shark. He's made a couple passes at the net, but he turns off every time. So we've added a little bit of bait to the net to try and entice him just a little bit more. And we'll see how it goes. We're getting some progress, but not what we want.
Eventually, the shark's interest in the baited net increases. Neil's capture team is poised, and the boat is standing by for transport. It looks like the team's plan might just come off.
Here he is. Here he is.
As the team lift the shark, it manages to wriggle free from the net. The shark is now dangerously out of control and risks further injury to itself or one of the capture team. Specialist collector Gus has no option and plunges the shark into the standby tank.
Hold him upside down, tonic.
We've got the shark upside down in tonic. We're going to transfer him into the stretcher on 3, 2, 1, go.
With sharks only able to survive out of water for short periods of time, the team have a strict 35-minute time frame to get this shark to its release location.
He's small. I got him kind of cradle.
Okay.
With the shark safely transferred to the truck, Neil runs to meet the team by the Ocean Vet boat.
The truck is coming behind me. I'm just going to prepare the boat for the shark.
You're at 3 minutes, 25 seconds.
Okay. Transferring the shark to the stretcher. He's in the stretcher, lifting the stretcher out. Stretcher's going to boom.
With the shark en route to the team's boat, Neil's focus is on stabilizing the animal for the journey to its release location.
I'm making sure the shark has water flow across his gills by keeping this hose in his mouth. He's biting onto it, so we know that he's vigorous. I'm just going to check his eye reflex.
Switch.
And he's great.
Good.
You're doing great, man.
We'll swim that tail.
With the transfer taking just under 4 minutes, Neil and the team can now focus on the shark's welfare as they make the journey out to the North Rock Marine Reserve.
So to provide vital life support to this shark while he's in the tank, we have 2 things going for him. First of all, we've got highly oxygenated water running through this pipe directly over his gills. And secondly, my good friend Gus here is acting as physiotherapist. He is actively massaging the shark's muscles, making him swim to move any lactic acid out of his muscles and let that oxygen work on him. So we had considered releasing this shark with an archival transmitting tag. However, after measuring him and looking at his weight, we've decided that this tag would produce too much drag on this small shark. We are, however, going to place this National Marine Fisheries Service tag in the shark so that if he's ever captured, we'll get the data from his retrieval.
Inserting tags into sharks causes them little discomfort, as most sharks lack nociceptors, the nerves that send pain signals to the brain. The shark's movement here is actually associated with it briefly exiting tonic immobility.
There it is. So here's the National Marine Fisheries toe tag placed, anchored well.
The team have arrived at the release location. The shark has been in Neil's care for a total of 25 minutes, well under the 35-minute target. Support rib pilot Dylan Ward is ready to deploy underwater cameraman Andrew Kirkpatrick, and Dr. Ian Walker is taking control of primary care.
I'm gonna put on a pair of fins, a mask, and a belt, and as we release the fish, I'm gonna make sure that he can swim strongly.
Entering the water to help revive this animal is a crucial part of Neil's role. Most sharks are obligate ram ventilators, meaning they need to move forward to breathe. Neil has assisted the revival of large tiger sharks and even large pelagic species like the blue marlin. Hopefully, this Galapagos shark will revive itself. But in case it doesn't, Neil will be standing by.
About 5 feet, you're right at the perfect spot. That's perfect. You ready?
You're right.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, ready?
The team's mission has been a huge success, and releasing this young shark into the ocean will not only improve the health of this marine ecosystem, but should see this Galapagos shark fully recover.
Phenomenal. Strong swim away, beautiful release. The fish turned around, he came back over the sand and headed right down into the reefs. I think he's home. On 3, 2, 1, go.
So far, the team have completed the challenging task of transporting a sick Galapagos shark from the Bermuda Aquarium for successful release into a protected marine reserve. The team are now positioned at Argus Bank, 35 miles off Bermuda's shore.
You take over there? Yeah.
Neil and his crew are beginning a new scientific study on Galapagos sharks, attaching satellite tags to reveal their migrations.
So we're out on Argus Banks, and we've been chumming and fishing for a couple of hours, and a group of smaller sharks have just turned up in our chum line. They're not tigers, they're either Galapagos or silkies. We don't often get a chance to get in the water and swim with these smaller sharks. I'm keen to do that. They can be aggressive, could be a little bit dangerous, but very exciting. I'm keen to learn more about the behavior of these sharks.
Like other shark species, these animals have an aggressive reputation. But in Neil's experience, this is not always a reality.
So I'm down in around 40 feet of water. There's a few of these sharks around, but this one is particularly bold and playful. This is a completely wild shark, and yet it's happy to approach me on scuba gear and take food straight from my hand. Certainly something that I've never experienced before. What an incredible experience!
Recent studies on sharks have revealed they are far more intelligent than once thought. Their behavior here is far more curious and inquisitive than dangerous and aggressive.
Galapagos sharks tend to form large groups, which may help them navigate better over long distances. Some scientists have identified some shark migratory pathways more complex than those of birds, something our tags should reveal.
Shark behavior can change very quickly. As they become more confident, their instinct is to further investigate. This incredible blue shark is particularly interested in Andrew Kirkpatrick, the team's underwater videographer. It's likely attracted to the electromagnetic field surrounding the camera. No one is in any immediate danger, but it goes to show how quickly the unexpected turns up in deep blue water.
Well, this is the first time I've swum with a blue shark, and what an experience it is. They're a stunningly beautiful shark. You can see how their hydrodynamic body enables them to travel over vast distances. A true ocean wanderer.
Absolutely incredible. I think I just fed one of those sharks, not 10 inches from my face. We're gonna put a bait down now, try and capture one. If it's a Galapagos shark, we're gonna put a tag in it, track it around the ocean. Really excited. We also had a blue shark come up, play with me just like a puppy dog, got to feed him by hand. What a day out here on Argus. Phenomenal.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that was incredible down there. Literally, it's like you're one of them just sort of swimming amongst them. They don't pay you any peace of mind. They're just going after the bait that we're chucking over. And it's just sort of surreal just being down there, just sort of gliding with them. Incredible, incredible.
Yeah, buddy.
So good, so good.
Hey,
Well done,
hey.
Neil. Hey, that was some good stuff, man. Okay, your crotch is in my face.
Bonding, sorry.
After the success of the dive, the team's attention quickly turns to catching one of these sharks for the first tag implant procedure.
Hang on, I think I've got a
But
tang.
catching and tagging a Galapagos shark is no easy task. While Dylan Ward, the team's fisherman, preps Neil's shark rods, Choi prepares the important satellite tag.
Each of these satellite tags costs about $5,000. So there's considerable investment financially and scientifically in each tag. To date, we've put out over $100,000 worth of these satellite tags, mainly on tiger sharks, and they've revealed some fantastic information. We've basically seen the migration routes they take in and out of the Caribbean and out and around the Atlantic. This is the first one that we're going to put out on a wild Galapagos shark, so the results should be really exciting as well.
The team's work with tiger sharks has enabled policymakers to develop shark protection policies. The goal is to now extend this work to Galapagos sharks so that they can benefit from similar protection. Back on the boat, Neil doesn't have to wait long for some interest in his bait.
So it's not, oh! I was going to say it's not pulling us quite as hard as the as the tiger sharks pull, so hopefully we've got a Galapagos shark here.
With a potential shark on the line, Kirkpatrick is deployed into the water. This isn't only to film the animal, but also to provide information on the shark's status, ensuring the animal is unharmed during the capture process.
So this shark is considerably larger than the shark we released from the North Rock tank, probably 4 or 5 times the size, and considerably more powerful. People underrate the fighting ability of Galapagos sharks, but I personally do not. These guys put up a hell of a struggle on the skin.
Pound for pound, the Galapagos shark is one of the most powerful fish in the ocean. Securing the tail is key to disabling the animal's power.
Good job, Dylan. Good
Grab
job.
the leader, Joy, and the swivel.
With the tail disabled, Dylan carefully holds the shark at the back of the boat, ready for the lift.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Neil's primary objective is to secure a saltwater hose that will provide vital oxygen to the shark during the tagging procedure.
So, the hose is in, ensuring he has water supply over his gills. I'm keeping his eyes covered, and I've got his electrical receptors, which are these little pits that you see here, also under the towel. And we think that this contributes to keeping this animal quiet. It's one of the ways to put an animal in tonic is to stimulate these electrical receptors, the organs of Lorenzini. Yeah. There he is.
The flow of water over the shark's gills is crucial while in the team's care. This simple but effective life support system ensures the shark's bloodstream is fully oxygenated.
The hose is making sure the water is flowing over his gills. It's running out through his gill slots here. We can see it running out here. It's running out over here, particularly flowing well over on this side. Perfect. We've got him well oxygenated. We're going to cut this hook and then take it out like that, and we're going to remove the hook. Hook is free.
Basically, we're gloving up. Even though we're in the wild, we're trying to keep the environment as sterile as possible, particularly as we are going to break the animal's skin slightly in order to insert the tag.
So if I was in my animal hospital, I'd prepare the site with iodine. I'm going to prepare the site with povidone iodine, make a small stab incision, like so. Now I'm going to insert this large PSAT archival tag into the fish, as so. I'm going to pull it back, make sure it snugs in nicely into the skin, which it does. This is how it's going to lie. There's a small wound here where we've placed it, but this will close over very rapidly. We're now going to take a DNA clip.
This small wound will cause the shark little discomfort, and it is a small price for it to pay in order to benefit its entire species.
Okay, so we've got our DNA clip here. We've just cut a little nick off the back fin. This is going to, this DNA sample is going to go to the Guy Harvey Research Institute in Florida. We've been working with them for several years, and they've been collecting DNA on sharks all over the world. And what we're going to do is send it off, and they're going to genetically map the Galapagos population of Bermuda and see how related it is to other Galapagos populations throughout the world. So lots of science going on, multiple parties. We're getting as much wild data off this animal as possible while we have him for our brief few minutes on the boat. Also, besides doing measurement, we like to see the sex of the shark. It's nice to know the ratio of males to females in Bermuda, even though we've just started doing this research. And you can clearly see here, he has 2 hemipenes. And you can tell this guy is not mature because the hemipenes are soft. These guys grow to about 10 foot in length and 400 pounds as a maximum. That's pretty much the size. They usually live about 20 years, but it takes them at least 10 of those years before they sexually mature. I'd say in this shape, he's definitely going to make it to adulthood and reproduce and hopefully give us some fantastic satellite data on his movements.
I'm going to get in the water, supervise the release of this fish. If he doesn't swim strongly, I'm going to be able to push him through the water and force water over his gills, as we've had water go in here. If he swims away strongly, I'm just going to watch him go on his way.
Let's both get behind the bottles.
Yep. Good. One on each side.
Yep. You got that other one?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Come up. There you go. Right
Okay.
on. Got
I think
it?
so.
Yep.
All right.
Here we go.
Good luck, my friend.
See you later, buddy.
Shove it.
The release of this tagged Galapagos shark represents the first important step of Neil and his team's study. With additional migration data from other Galapagos sharks, conservationists can understand where these animals migrate to and whether these areas require greater protections to preserve the populations of these animals.
Absolutely phenomenal. The shark was kicking hard. He turned himself around, almost got caught under the engines, and then I was just guiding him down and he just took off straight down into the deep. Beautiful release. Oh, ecstatic. I am ecstatic. Woo!
Since the filming of this project, the track on this shark revealed a migration of over 400 miles east of Bermuda.
One, go!
For Neil and his team, this information is the first part of the puzzle to understanding where these sharks go and what dangers they face. This shark is the first of many the team will tag over the coming months. Their work will help to ensure this remarkable species is part of Bermuda's magical marine ecosystem for years to come. Next time on Ocean Vet, Neil and his crew are on a mission to save the spotted eagle ray.
Straight into the aspects, in this position, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Oxygen on.
Teaming up with international scientists and local experts, the team will be studying and protecting these stunning rays in Bermuda's crystal clear waters.